French in the wind.
Last episode, WildChild had an easy 24-hour jump off the coast of Georgia. We were in the ocean in near perfect conditions. By morning, we pulled our way into St. Mary's Channel entrance and turned south along Florida coast to go to Fernanidan in the St. Mary's River. The place kind of seemed like an industrial park, and one of the things that struck us on our way in is how much damage there was to the area from the past hurricane. Given that it was early morning, we wanted to launch the dinghy to see if there was some place for us to get to shore, maybe go for a walk, look around, and see about provisioning. Hi guys! So you've been watching our videos for the last 2 months and seen the misery that we went through to get here, but look, alas, WildChild has arrived in the promised land. It'll be 20 degrees all through the rest of December. It's warm, the waters are nice, there's lots of room to anchor. I think we finally made it. Yay!
So look at that. Nice sun. Beautiful.
With the dinghy ready to go, we set out that morning to go explore. Let's see where we are. Say it's an interesting place, but where's the marinas? Where are all the other boats? There doesn't seem to be anybody around but these birds. This place seems like it's taken a beating from a hurricane and still has not recovered. The marina is under reconstruction and it's not open. There are no boats in it. So much for us spending the night at a marina or even getting on the shore. There's nobody around but the commercial fishing boats. And of course, there's this poor guy. After an afternoon of dinghy exploring Fernanidan, Florida, we concluded there really wasn't much there, and there wasn't much to offer. I think we're going to be here for a couple of days. I wonder if maybe we can find some better place to anchor. We return to WildChild, have dinner, and call it a day. We had heard from some cruiser friends that there was a really cool state park about 5 miles north of us with a great anchorage and a great place to explore, but it's in Georgia. Do we risk going there? So we decided to lift the anchor from here. It's Thursday morning because there's going to be strong winds coming from the south. And we're going to move over to here where we hear that there's a good anchorage over this way with access to a state park, and there's a small town over there we can visit. For some reason here at Fernanidan Beach or whatever, there's no dinghy access to shore. They really don't want you to visit their town. So, I don't know. If they don't want us to visit, I guess we won't visit. It's weird. We've never seen any place so specific. No dinghies, no dinghies, no dinghies, no dinghies, no dinghies. They really don't want you coming in, and they don't want you stepping foot on land. I don't know why they don't want your money, but... So we'll go visit someplace else. We're going to go 5 miles north. The blue boat just arrived at anchorage. They're just anchoring now. It's a gray and cloudy day as we motor our way north, but at least we do not have winds on the nose, so that's a relief. It was a short 5 or 6 nautical mile jump north, so under engine and against the current, it only took about an hour and a half. Real sailors don't like to motor that long, but there was no way I was going to tack up the channel. As always with adventure, we don't exactly know where we're going. We've never been there before. We're sort of guessing our way through this. We'll see when we get there. The water in the ICW is pretty dirty looking, and now looking back upon it, I'm sort of glad I didn't start my water maker yet. I wouldn't want to run the water maker in such dirty water. As we come up beside the park on Cumberland Island, we can see sandy beaches, green forests, and really a lovely looking place. We would like to try to find a place to anchor where we might be able to get dinghy access to shore, so we're sort of traveling along and watching the beach for maybe a sign of a dinghy dock or a place we can land. Up ahead we see some sailboats at anchor and we figure we might as well join the group. Maybe we could make some cool new friends among the cruisers. That looks like a dock of some type where maybe we could land the dinghy to get access to shore. What's that brown spot on the beach? Is that a horse? We find a nice spot amongst the other sailboats where we can drop the hook and not swing into anybody or disturb the neighbors. We get the anchor set and now we get to relax. Where are we, honey?
Oh, beautiful. We're on Cumberland Island in Georgia.
Say it again.
We're in Cumberland Island National Park in Georgia. Maybe an hour and a half ago we were in Florida, so we decided to come here for a better anchorage for the wind tonight. And it's beautiful. You see the beaches, sailboat, more sailboats. You feel you're in the tropic already. That's so great. It's so a relief compared to what we suffer until now. It's warm today. It should be 20, 22 degrees. And tomorrow, same thing. You get up in the morning and you're not freezing. You don't see your breath. So what a difference. Beautiful. Can you imagine it?
We landed in Cumberland Island, Georgia. It's a state park. Some friends of ours, Brad from cruisingsolutions.com, had recommended it. He said it's his favorite anchorage on the whole East Coast. So we were down in Fernanidan Beach, but we decided, what the heck, if we're this close to a fabulous state park, let's go check it out.
Yeah, so far so good. The vegetation, and there's the anchorage of WildChild right there.
I think to appreciate why this place is so beautiful to these Canadians is you have to understand it's December, and while back home it looks like this. Here we are in a warm climate with green trees and seeing leaves in December. I know for this Canadian girl, I've never had a December with green leaves around, so that's a first for us. Winters are kind of pleasant here in the south. And the very exciting part is, this means no more snow for these Canadians. We've escaped winter. Ha! Yep, it's December, and this place is beautiful and awesome. There's an animal in there. While our Canadian friends back home are shoveling snow, we're exploring this beautiful forest in search of fuzzy little animals. Oh, how cute is that? Hi, little guy. Wow. A real live armadillo.
That's great.
How cute is that? Sorry, little guy. We're not trying to scare you. cool. I think there's too many YouTube videos out there romanticizing the cruising life like it's some sort of magic solution to your life's problems. The reality of the cruising life is it's hard, it's often uncomfortable, often scary, it's miserable, you make a lot of sacrifices, it's very difficult, you're trapped on a small space, you're always under stress. It's not great. But sometimes there are these magic moments where you get to magical places like this, and you realize, how cool is this moment? How cool is this experience? How cool are these discoveries? How cool is it that I'm here to explore something new, and I'm not trapped in my same day-to-day boring life in the house? Curiosity drives the adventurous spirit. What's up ahead? These little guys are so cute, and they're all over the place around here. How cute are these little guys? Little armadillos just kind of walking everywhere. They're adorable. I thought this was sort of poetic. Sometimes you have to pass through the tunnel to get back into the light. For the first time on this long, painful adventure, we finally find our first beach to explore, and we love it. If there's horse poop around, does that mean there's horses nearby? Cool. There seems to be wild horses on the island too. This is awesome. There's an interesting history to the area, which the park does a good job of sharing with its visitors. Is this place Georgia gorgeous or what? It's December 13th and we're going for a walk in a national park in Georgia. While our friends back home are freezing in the snow in early winter, WildChild finally made it to better climates. We are so freaking happy to be here. This is awesome. I'm not sure yet if it's been worth all the suffering to get here, but it's starting to balance out. You know, I'd say my friend Brad was correct. This is the coolest stop on the entire east coast of the United States, and I'm really glad we didn't miss it. After a day of exploring all the park has to offer, we make our way back to WildChild. It's time for the sailing adventure to continue.